Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm doing another day in the life of a marketing manager because the last video was really well received, and I've been getting tons of comments from you guys telling me to do more of these videos and that it was really helpful. So I thought I would continue on with this series because obviously I think like one video isn't able to encompass like everything I do as a marketing manager at my company. So I thought I would hop in for another like episode, however you want to call it. I'm like being extra careful about the background noises that you guys may hear because a lot of you were complaining about my dryer running in the background last time, but I can't help it. Your girl has laundry. It's like the realities of working from home. Anywho, I started this morning actually pretty early. I got up at like 6:30 to let my dog out. She's getting up. Hey, no, don't do that. Yeah, I got up at 6:30 to let my dog out, and then I actually just hopped back into bed and just read a little bit. I'm currently reading this book called Getting Things Done by David Allen because I'm trying to kind of redefine my systems and processes for 2021 and develop a better way to kind of organize everything that I have going for me right now. Because for those of you who don't know, other than my like 9 to 5, which is what I'm going to be mostly talking about in this video, I also obviously do YouTube. I have an Instagram that is a bit of a business now, and I also run a little digital design company with a couple of my friends. So we have like one major client that we have kept long term, and then there's a lot of things. I run 2 e-commerce stores right now, so it's a lot. But yeah, I'm just reading that book right now. I gave myself like 30 to 40 minutes this morning just to get some more reading done because I'm actually really into that book right now. And now I have finally like put on my skincare. I don't have coffee today because I actually ran out of creamer, so I need to go pick some up. But I'm just hopping on a Slack now for the first time this morning and just responding to any urgent messages. Like I got a message from one of our partners who wants to schedule another meeting with us, so that is what I'm working on right now. Of course, I also have to feed my little doggy. This is little baby Mika. So a part of working from home, obviously, is taking care of your pets. So I think I'm going to show you guys kind of like a true overall look at what it is like working from home and all the chaoses that come with it. I'm sure a lot of you are pretty familiar with it now, but for those of you who aren't, this is like a benefit of getting to work from home is you get to be with your pet all day, but then she gets separation anxiety from you, so pros and cons. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule this meeting and then go through my to-do list to see what I need to get done today. Yeah. So I'm reviewing my to-do list, which I have kept inside of Notion. I use a couple of different views, as you guys can see. I have a Kanban view, I have like an inbox brain dump view, the all view, which gets like a little intense to look at times, my focus view, which are just stuff that I want to do like today, which I'll move them into the focus Kanban category, and then I can come in here and just pretty much work on these ones. And then I've got like timeline, which is a new functionality of Notion that I haven't really established like into my work system yet. So I just kind of started it just to see what it would look like and test it, but mainly I would say I work out of the focus view or in my Kanban view. So for today, I had an iOS and Android like download landing page that I was working on, which I finished just before my workday ended last night. And I have a few more things that I want to get done today. I actually kind of set that up, but not really. Okay, so I also want to just get my content established today because I haven't had time to like actually schedule any social and blog post content in a while. So there is a bunch of stuff there that I need to work on, including scheduling workshop email. So I think mostly today is going to be a very like content focused day. I'm like trying to see if there's anything else that I can like chat about, because I feel like content isn't a very exciting like video to watch. But I guess the only thing is most of the other stuff that I'm working on right now has to do with our new product launch. So I have been designing, building, and like putting together a whole new website for a new brand, as well as setting up all the workflows behind it. So some of the things that I've already worked on is, actually let me tell you the tools that we're using. It's going to be a WordPress site, and we initially, well, we have a WordPress developer that we use to help us build out like a custom site. But we just found that with only her as our WordPress developer, it was taking too long. So we ended up downloading and subscribing to the Elementor plugin. And so with that, that gives me the ability to build pages like pretty quickly as well, just because I'm pretty familiar with using like WordPress builders and whatnot. So far we've set up our homepage, our About Us page. I've set up like a single blog template page, which is kind of pointless because I still need to set up the actual like blog page. I need to set up, or I have already set up 5 vertical landing pages. So our site right now, the focus is very much towards getting traffic organically. So we have tons and tons of content that we put on the site. And we were just building out tons and tons of content pages that also provide value, like downloadable templates and whatnot. So I've finished 5 of those landing pages. I actually still have like a ton of landing pages to get through, but I don't think those are as important as other things that are on my list right now. Those are kind of just like nice to haves for some point in the next like month or so. But I think definitely maintaining the content on our other brand, as well as developing content for our new brand, is going to be a little bit more high priority. I do have a call with our content writer on Monday, today's Friday, to chat about how we want to move forward with the content for the new brand, because we haven't really started posting any blog posts or social media yet. I've set up the social media pages with like no content, no banner image, no display picture, nothing, just claiming the handles. Yeah, so that's kind of like my, hey, no, we don't go back there. I guess this is like, having a dog around is such a pro about working from home, but it also means your attention does get divided throughout the day, because obviously I want to keep watch of her. She's still a puppy. So yeah, anywho, so everything I've been doing recently has been in support of that. But yeah, today is going to be very much so a content maintenance, management, scheduling, writing day. I feel like I've talked about this quite a bit in my last video as well, which if you guys haven't seen, I will link in the description bar as well as in the cards above. But I do use a Google sheet like this to plan out and write out all of the content, and then I use Buffer to schedule the content. I have used several different social media tools. I've used Buffer, Later, Planoly, which Planoly and Later I feel like are better for Instagram. I've used Hootsuite. What else? I think there's something else, but I don't remember the name. But I've really kind of been around the block with these scheduling tools, and so far Buffer has been good for what we need it for. I don't know if it will be as good for when we are doing Instagram heavy content, which is what we're trying to focus on for the new brand. But so far for like Twitter and Facebook, it has been really good. I just finished my first meeting. I actually put on a little bit of makeup because I have a few calls today that I need to get through, but I just finished my first meeting where we kind of went over a little bit of launch plans, because our new iOS and Android app is has been approved by both respective like app stores, and we are like well on the way to being ready to launch. So that has given me a few more things on my to-do list just to go through the site and make sure that everything is ready to go on that side, as well as just thinking about getting the social like started. I also added to my brainstorming list, I need to get the mobile version of the site. Like I need to get started on that because that's going to take me a while. And then also we need to look at the some marketing assets for the App Store and the Play Store, because currently we just have our regular screenshots there, but it'd be nice to have a little bit more information being told by the images that belong in the screenshot area. So there are a few things there that I need to like go over / reach out to people to help me. I have another meeting in like 15 minutes, which is our weekly metrics meeting, which is where we go through like stuff that we need to get done that week. And then I blocked off a little bit of time during lunch for actually a separate call, which is for like in related to Zest, which is our design / marketing agency that I started with my best friends Terry and Janice. So yeah, I have a Zoom meeting at 12:30. So I'm just gonna use my lunch break for that. But that is like currently where I'm at. I'm still going through and trying to do as much social content as I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through the whole entire month before 11. It's like 10:40 now. So I'm just gonna try my best. I'm just gonna focus on that instead of trying to talk. So I do have a layout in which like what content needs to go on what day, so it makes it somewhat easier, but it still is not, it takes time to create content, like even if it's just writing tweets, because obviously we want each piece of content to provide value to the customer. That's like a huge thing that I want to like reiterate to everybody who is looking to go into the marketing field. I'm just trying to be a little bit more intentional with the content. It's very easy to like duplicate content and just throw out content, especially for my personal Instagram where it's like very fashion focused. Our specific target audience for work are small business owners, and so I really want to make sure that all of my content focuses on providing value to the small business owner, because why else would we be doing it otherwise? Like obviously we want to promote our product, we want to show the value of our product, but not every piece of content that I create and schedule is going to be like buy our software or like subscribe to our software. So, and it shouldn't be, because you want to provide like other forms of value as well. Otherwise it just gets a little too salesy. So anyways, I've babbled for long enough. Let me just go ahead and create some more content. I just had my second meeting. I need a bit of a mental break. We ordered some lunch from Tractor, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time with little Mika, and also get myself some warm water because it's kind of chilly today. She is getting so big, it's crazy, oh my god. And she recently got this haircut and it makes her look so old. She's still very much so a 3-month-old, well almost 4-month-old puppy, but look at this haircut. It makes her look like a big doggo. We're gonna go see what her dad is doing and how he's doing. Check on the fam. I ordered Tractor for lunch. Did I say that already? I'm really excited. I haven't had Tractor in a while, and I don't get to have it as much now that I don't live in Olympic Village. But we are very excited for Tractor. Boop. Let's go check on the dad. This is my puppy. This is my little puppy. She probably hates me for just coddling her all the time. Oh my gosh, look at her paw. Poop. She She is such a sweet little girl to put up with both my crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just grab some hot water because I'm cold. Oh, I know, baby, I'm cold today. Nika, you gonna come back inside? Okay, I've put Mika's food in her like puzzle feeder, slow feeder thing. I am going to, ooh, yay! Sorry, I got distracted by this message, but our Apple App Store link is now live for our app. So exciting, so incredibly exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it into, do you hear her like scratching at her puzzle feeder? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link into our site in the places where it needs to go. And then I think the site will be ready to be like, well, to go live. Minus, I do want to do like maybe another round of testing, so I'm just gonna throw it into our general chat in Slack to see who is available to help me do some testing. But this is very exciting. Oh my god, I love warm water sometimes. It just brings me so much joy. Sorry, I'm like, there's just so much stuff going on at all times. Can you guys kind of see what's going on my screen? I don't want to do like a full reveal. Sorry, I don't want to do a whole reveal yet. But it actually, you know, it is kind of exciting to be able to reveal this project with you guys because I think it's a tool that like a lot of you would maybe use if you're a freelancer, if you're a small business owner, whatever. But okay, so here, I don't know if you can see, I've inserted a download on Apple or download on the App Store button and get it on Google Play button. By the way, for those of you who are maybe working on anything similar, all of these assets, like the App Store asset and the Google Play assets, are provided by Apple and the Play Store respectively. So if you just search up like download on App Store button or get it on Google Play button, they'll give you the exact button that they want you to use because obviously they want to keep it pretty congruent all across the web. So yeah, that's just some information. Oh shoot. Okay, wait, my boss is calling. Hello? Howdy, can you hear me okay? Ah, the stress. I had to go and grab this little girl because I don't know what she was doing outside. I'll probably try to take her for a little walk in a little bit since I don't have that 12 meeting anymore. I don't know if anybody else uses Slack. Actually, I'm sure a lot of you guys use Slack, but Slack is so annoying when it comes to calls. I feel like it's so super not dependable. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to call him again. I don't think they mentioned G2. It was Capterra, GetUp, or Software Advice. So I was just on the Gartner side. Wow, Holy, today has been a very call heavy day. I'm not used to like taking so many calls in a day typically because I do a lot of the work I do a lot of the work myself. So yeah, just kind of not used to that, but all Gouda in the Huda. I thought I would go ahead and just chat about the calls that I had today so you guys can have an idea of like what kind of calls I'm taking throughout the day. So I'm just gonna go to my calendar. The first call that I had today was at 10 a.m. That is my weekly marketing call. If you guys can hear, oh my god, wait. There's like chaos going on in my living room right now. The dog is running around. So the 10 a.m. marketing call, I have 3 of these calls every week. I have them on Monday, I have them on Wednesday, and I have them on Friday. Monday, I have them at 1 p.m. and it's more of like a larger overall encompassing call where I talk about what I'm working on for the week and we make decisions and everything like that. Sorry. And then Wednesday and Friday are more so like follow-up calls so that I can check in with my team to make sure that I'm on track and to make sure that I'm getting the help that I need to do what I need to do. And then, yeah, so the 10 a.m. this morning, quick check-in. It took a little bit longer because of obviously our our app launch this morning. It's like a very quiet launch. We've done a very quiet launch. But yeah, we have launched, so that is great. And obviously with that comes a lot of its own tasks that need to be completed. At 11 on Fridays, usually I have my metrics meeting. This meeting is held by our financial director, because obviously for him it matters a lot to know what's going on within the company in each area, how our statistics or data is going, how our analytics is doing, because we try to stay pretty like non-siloed, but at the end of the day, like, I work on marketing tasks, the developers work on development tasks. Like, there are still these different teams that work within our company. So everybody obviously has their own KPIs and metrics that they need to track. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely an area that I need to work on for 2021, is just paying more attention to the metrics and being able to show more in my metrics meetings, because we have a pretty good like dashboard built up, but I just haven't been able to put any like time and energy into actually making sense of the metrics and working on that, especially because I am working on this new site. So for the new site, the metrics are a little bit more, I would say, like it hasn't started, like we haven't gotten any traffic. So it's been very much so like a setup process recently. Actually, let me just write that down. Yeah, we're still setting it up, and we kind of have been on this path of redefining our metrics for our first product as well, because the methods that we were using to track our metrics in the past have been it's just very dated. It's very dated, it's very cumbersome, it's very manual, and we want to automate as much of that process as possible. So I've been playing a lot with Google Data Studios, and I think it's great for what I need it for, at least for now. So yeah, I need to get that properly set up. That was like one of the tasks that I just thought of. There's like, oh, you can't even see. There's constantly new tasks for me to do. So vlogging this process is actually kind of good for me, because as I am talking to you guys about it, I'm realizing what I need to do as well. So yeah, that's my metrics meeting. I just had a call with my CEO, who I report directly to him, because the title of this video is like Day in the Life of a Marketing Manager, but my role technically in my company is Marketing Director, which sounds all fancy schmancy, but in reality, like, it is because I am the sole person dedicated to marketing in my company. I've been with my company for just over 3 years now. So yeah, I do everything in my company as far as marketing goes. I have help, like, don't get me wrong. I have amazing contractors that we work with to help me. I have my boss to help me, who has been amazing in giving me the guidance that I was missing in a lot of the first parts of me being in this career path or in this job. So yeah, I had a just quick call with him, because our 10 a.m. is usually just me and him. But today we had to just chat about a few of the things related to marketing with a few other team members. So we touched base just now and just went over what I'm doing, where we're at, whether I needed any help. And I just gave him an update on everything that is going on. So those are the 3 calls that I've had today. Okay, and then we have our weekly staff calls on Tuesdays. So that is at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. It used to be on 10 a.m. on Mondays, but it is now on Tuesdays. So that's just where we all get together, review the statistics from the previous week, like our entire team, talk about what we're working on, talk about how our weekend was. It's just like, we do it weekly so that we can really check in as a team, because obviously we are a remote team and it can be a bit difficult to stay connected, especially if you're not used to it. I mean, our team specifically, we've been a remote team for quite some time, but still, like, it's just a solid thing to do, is just to check in with your entire team every week. So yeah, I actually quite enjoy our Tuesday weekly staff meetings. Yeah, that is where I am at. I just inserted the download on App Store and download on Play Store links as I was showing you guys earlier. I'm just making a few last changes, like changing the links to open in a new window to help with SEO. That's like a small little tip, I guess, that I've learned in the past, is that if you're going to have external links on your page, make sure that they are opening in a new window. Hello doggy. And it's just kind of best practice as well, because if you think about the user experience, if I'm on this page and I'm like, okay, let me click on the like download to App Store. If it takes over the entire window, it's kind of annoying to go back to that page to try to like learn more about the product. Obviously, there are cases where people probably only click on that download link once they have learned enough about the product, but I think personally it's just a better user experience if that link opens to a new window or like to a new tab. They're able to download it and then they're able to refer back to the original page that they were on. So I'm just making those changes so that. But other than that, I think pretty much this page is good to go. I'm gonna just make sure that these aren't linked anywhere. There are a few links on the page that I had to add in the copy of like just coming soon, because there are some pages that haven't been created yet. So those will link properly once it is ready. But other than that, I think these pages are ready to be tested. So my process now is to drop the link out in general. I have a doc created called just like a testing document. So truly what it is just a Google Doc where people can leave their comments. January 8th, 2020, and then I'll do the same thing. Homepage. About us. Contractor. I'm just gonna list out all the pages. There aren't that many pages right now. So it's quite a small doc, but this just kind of helps people keep track of, well, helps me keep track of people's links when they do some testing. If anyone has time to do some testing today, our site is pretty much ready to go live. I've implemented the changes from our last doc. I'm gonna go eat now, I'm freaking starving. Doing some vlogging on my phone now because my camera actually ran out of battery, so I'm charging it. But this is my lunch for today. This is from Tractor Foods. If you guys live in Vancouver, you guys probably have heard of Tractor before, but they are this awesome like health foods store. And they have these awesome market bowls that you can build yourself and choose like what sides you want, and they are amazing. I love them so much. I also got this latte, which I haven't tried before from them, but I'll go over quickly what is in this bowl. So this is the chili lime tofu bowl. The chili lime tofu is literally the reason I eat Tractor. That and this, which is the mushroom ditalini. But I got chili lime tofu bowl with quinoa, southwest quinoa, sorry, mushroom ditalini, and then I did half greens and half brown rice as my base. So I'm very excited to dig into that and have my latte. I hear my dog outside being a sneaky little doggo though. Excuse me, miss. Okay, thank you for the kisses, but what were you doing? Such a good girl. She's just looking at me. It's the cutest thing ever. Hi, baby. Hi. Usually after lunch, I do like to work at my standing desk or in standing mode. Just because I always get a little bit lethargic after eating lunch. So that is what I'm doing right now. I consumed some chips, consumed a lemon tea. I'm just gonna continue work now. So I was working on the content for January, which I'm almost through, but I just got sent a new task that the team wants to get done before the end of the day, which is writing a new Android app description for one of our apps that had a new release. So that is what I'm working on right now. There are like a few things that I focus on when I'm writing a description. One being making sure that obviously we tackle all of our features that we have. Two, making sure that I'm writing in the voice that our brand is like known for writing in. So like we obviously develop a brand voice and tone with all of our different brands, I guess. So yeah, thankfully they're pretty similar, like our new brand and our original software. It's all very friendly. Target audience is small business owners, maybe even new business owners. So it is very simple, very friendly. And then the last thing that I want to keep in mind is keyword ranking. So just making sure that I'm putting in as many good keywords as possible, because obviously we want to be found. The good thing about this brand that I'm writing for right now, this is kind of our legacy brand, which means that we already have a lot of people being directed to the websites. We have traffic going to the websites. We have a lot of nice, like good, solid SEO juice that goes to the website. And the bright side of having this Android app being released is actually that we had to revamp our Android app, and it's been put on hold for so long. So a lot of people are going to be very happy to hear that we have this. And we have like quite a decent newsletter list to blast this out to. Our social medias have like reasonable followings for like a software company. So overall, I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue. But obviously we do want to be found in the Play Store as well. So there's a few things they ask for when you're writing the descriptions for the Play Store. There is the app name, short description, which needs to be 80 characters or less, long descriptions, which needs to be 4,000 characters or less. I think that's it though, right? Short description, and then they need a banner, which I won't have done today, but the descriptions I can definitely tackle. So I've pretty much just copied over my description for our other Play Store entry or app, and I'm just gonna use that kind of as a basis to how I want to write this. And then something else that I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and open up Google Play Store, and then I'm gonna search for accounting so that I can take a look at what comes up, like what apps are kind of the most popular in this area, as well as like take a look at what words they are using. So accounting, bookkeeping, tactile systems. But I also have to look at our release notes to make sure that I'm not like overstating what we are, like our abilities, because this app will get built out more and more as the days come. But in this very like MVP version of the app, there's like obviously stuff missing. So I just want to make sure that it is an accurate description of what we have right now without being like, you know, speaking too much into the future, because I don't want to confuse people. I realized how awful that was, how awful that angle was. This is better. Okay. All right, I just sent over the document with all of those notes for the app release. Oh my God, I need to stop working. All right, that concludes my day as a marketing manager. It is 4:30 now. I work from 8 to 4, if you're wondering why I'm off at 4:30 and not 5. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, I guess you can call it, but I hope you guys just enjoyed today's workday. I hope I was able to explain enough to you guys today. I feel like I usually talk more into tools, like specific tools that I use, but like truth is I just didn't really use that many tools today. Like I used Google Sheets, I used Buffer, which I've used before, and then just WordPress. Really, that's it. So yeah, maybe in the next day in my life, there will be kind of more interesting. I'll try to pick a day where I feel like I have more like different tasks to show you guys. Maybe I'll delve deeper into Google Data Studios and how we've been using that. Yeah, if there's any other tools that I like may have just blown by in this video, please do let me know and I can try to delve into it a little bit more in my next video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! It says bye as well, right? Paw? Oh, thank you. Paw? Can I have your paw? She's so sick of my shit. Bye-bye. Can I have your paw? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll give you a treato. Gotta give her a treat for that. Here you go, lovey. Bye.